Let me tell you a secret. I love purling colourwork, and I'm going to share some tips and tricks to help you love purling colourwork too. This is the second video in my series Jump into Colourwork, where I share tips and tricks on how to get the most from your colourwork knitting. Last tutorial was this square here, just showing you how to read a chart and to get started with your colourwork, and I had quite a few people asking whether I could share a tutorial on how to purl colourwork. So that's exactly what I've done, and I'm going to show you with this sample here. Obviously it has a front, but we're going to be focusing on the back today. So a lot of the colourwork patterns that I see online are beautiful colourwork yoked jumpers or cowls or mittens, and they tend to be knitted in the round. There's a few reasons why you might want to knit flat. I also find if you're knitting something that is generally in the round, if it's got shaping, you may end up having to do rows back and forth. It's just something that's helpful to know how to do. Without any more chatting, let's dive in and I will show you how to purl your colourwork. Let's look at the back of the square. So you can see across the back there are all of these little loops, and those are the floats. Floats are when a yarn isn't used for a few stitches, and then underneath those floats are the purl bum. Whilst you can't see the colourwork pattern emerging, you can get a really good look at how your tension's looking. Here's a reminder of the chart, so take a screenshot, and I'm working on this row. I'm an English style knitter, so I'm going to be showing you how I knit in an English style. So I put my needle through the first stitch purlwise and purl that stitch. So my first two stitches are my main colour, and then I pick up my contrast colour and purl, and I'm going to purl 3. So I'm not doing anything special, just like when I'm knitting, I'm picking up the yarn that I'm going to use, kind of dropping the other one, knitting the stitch and then changing colour. And when I'm purling, I hold my yarn really differently to how I hold it when I'm knitting. So if we look at how I hold my yarn when I'm knitting, I have my hand on top of the needle and the needle kind of running through the centre of my palm. And then my hand generally stays quite still on the needle and I knit with one of my fingers. When I purl, my left hand is doing quite a lot of work. As well as holding the left needle, it's also supporting the right hand needle, which allows my right hand to leave the needle and work the purl stitches. I use my thumb and twist my wrist of my left hand in order to flick the right needle out towards the centre, which means that my hand has less far to travel. It goes without saying that this is all personal preference, so if you have a different way that works for you, then of course go for it. I get my yarn ready to knit by running my middle finger between the two yarns with the one that I want to be dominant on the right, asterisk here. I then hold the yarn with a bit of a fist. I kind of have my hand in a claw, which allows me to let go of the right hand needle and then to move the yarn over to make the purl stitch. For me, the way that my left hand controls both needles and my right hand is able to move very smoothly just makes for a really enjoyable purling experience. Let me know in the comments below if you have any other tips or if there's any other videos you'd like to see. And if you've caught the colourwork bug, comment RAV for a link to my patterns.